Now into stock we have an Audi A1 1.6 TDI Sport. It's a 3-door 2014 on a 14. 48,500 miles. The fuel economy is urban 64.2, extra urban 83.1, and combined is 74.3. Very economical car. Top speed of 118 miles per hour out of a 104 brake horsepower engine. Not only is it economical fuel wise, it's zero road tax as well. The MOT expires the 6th of March 2019. It's finished in black and it has dark grey cloth with a lighter grey pattern centre panel for the upholstery. It's got 10-spoke alloy wheels, tinted glass. Reasonable boot space. I've got 3 camera cases in there at the moment and they're all about so big. Back seats fold down, they're split independently in a 60/40 configuration. Rear load cover here. So, room in the back. Now, I've had to put my seat forward to where I can drive in reasonable amount of comfort. Again, you've got to put the rear headrest up to make any space, but these, I wouldn't like to be in the back with 3 people, but 3 kids will fit in, and it's reasonably comfortable. My head's just touching the back there, so certainly 3 children, 2 adults, as long as you're not going too far. Turn the aircon down and put this in the back seat. It's got a normal remote key fob with a key blade that slots in the ignition, and the car's nice. However, this is the digital service history, and as you can see there, the wallet is empty. Now, we've tried to trace the digital service history. It's not been done at Audi. We've no reason to suspect that it hasn't been done and hasn't been serviced. However, at the moment, there's no way that we can prove it has been done either. So we have priced it accordingly. It's at least £500, I would say, cheaper than it should be. So if you could bear that in mind. To make up for it, we will service it and give it a good service, a good check over before it goes out. Make sure it's running okay and everything's sorted. It is showing on the service history that's been recorded on here that it has been done, but as I say, it was done before the previous owner got it. There's no history in the car. It was sold by a very large dealer, so hopefully they're as diligent as we are and do the checks. And the previous owner has just bought a bigger car off us. They needed a bigger car. So I'll take you for a ride now. First of all, we've got height and reach adjustable steering wheel. Now these cars are very economical, and I've done a fair few miles in one of these myself, including 2 of us touring around Scotland, so there's plenty of room in them, enough room for two cases, and they're very comfortable. Just try and get comfy myself. So finished in black, and it's got this, it's quite hard to describe really. there's a lighter grey patterned centre panel, and then there's a piece here which feels like not exactly vinyl but material like it, and then this cloth along the outside. They are well padded, they're well supported, they're built up around the side and around the bottom. The sports seats, very, very comfortable. As I say, we did a couple of thousand miles in one, and have been to various places since in the car. So multifunction steering wheel, and there's fortunately they're going across here, I think. No, they're not. They just look like they're going across there. So the noise you could hear is the locking wheel nut key sliding around in the glove box. It's got air conditioning. The air conditioning is working. It's nice and icy at the moment. You've got you've got stupid on off, which knock off straight away. It's got Bluetooth hands-free. This one's also got Bluetooth audio streaming. You've got media here. You've got the car switch there, menu, and there you can go around, change the tone, go onto radio, media, info. Oops, back. There you go, on to telephone. Got a global locking switch here, and you've got, it's only a 3-door, you've got your 2 electric windows to the front. The A1 with the diesel engine feels a lot bigger, a lot more substantial than the petrol version, believe it or not. I'm assuming it's due to the weight of the diesel engine, and it feels very planted, very solid at the front. A little bit of tyre noise, nothing too intrusive. Really nice gearbox. Positive steering. So I've got plenty of headroom here, and with nobody in the back, I've got plenty of legroom too. If I was buying a little car, and my advice to family members is an A1. They're really good cars. Nice and smooth, no bumps or vibrations. We'll just check when we're coming to the roundabout. Any wobbles through the steering wheel when we're braking from a reasonable speed. I do think it needs 2 tyres on the back. There's probably the noise from the back is louder than it would normally be. Yep. The washers certainly do the job, and the wipers are cleaning the screen. Let's try and get a bit of water on that back. Yeah. Yeah, I think that needs a wiper blade. Got the rev counter on the left there, information panel in the centre, and then on the right your speedo. In the speedo is your fuel gauge, and in your rev counter is your coolant temperature gauge. There we go. From this little switch here we can change the display in the middle, the information, miles to the gallon, how far to till you need to fill up. Average miles an hour, and how far you've gone in distance. Now that cannot be loaded right, can it? Look at the crap coming out the back as well. Yeah, the guy's on his phone as well. I mean, he couldn't break any more laws if he tried. He's using a phone, badly loaded, and emissions. I don't know. Preston seems to be the centre for poor driving excellence. And not indicating. No, I don't suppose he needs to indicate in that. So 0 road tax, and what was the fuel economy? Up to 80, was it? And I do know they are very economical. I really don't think you'd get 80 miles to the gallon, but I would imagine 60, and out of a fairly substantial little car. CD radio, and as I say, it's got Bluetooth audio streaming, so any music from your phone. Once it's paired, and I'll show you how to do that when we get back. Once it's paired, you click the media button, and you see there it's showing my
shock, all grey in the face. I thought he was having a heart attack. His mouth was
my phone with another Jack Reacher audio book. Which I could do with pausing, really. Oh, I'll switch that off. So there we go, 70 miles an hour. It's a 5-speed box in the diesel, 2,000 revs, and feels like it would certainly bob on if you needed it to. Let's see what else we got there. Directory, your phone, tells you when service due, and then just your information. So that's controlled from this one here. Everybody swapping lanes. There you go. You can, the button here, it's got a nav button, but there's no nav in this car. So below there, the kind of asterisk sign, if you press that, it changes the source, changes between sources, radio, and in this case my iPhone, and then you can turn the volume up there. there, that brings up your directory, that button. You can scroll down, your dial calls, missed calls, received. Temperature gauge there and the gear you're in. So we're in 5th and it's 23.5 degrees centigrade outside. It is fairly warm, so the air conditioning is doing a great job. You can also put that away and it'll come up when you put the ignition on. Certainly doesn't feel like a small car on the motorway. You're not intimidated by other traffic. Something sliding about, but I don't know where it is. Under there you've got an aux in. I'm not sure, I can't see whether there's USB. Yeah, just feels like aux in. Cup holders here, just forward of the gear stick. A proper handbrake as well. Probably in that door pocket. Door pockets are also designed to hold bottles and will take quite a big bottle. See there in the display you've got source and settings, functions. They correspond to the buttons around this rotary selector. So the bottom left hand corner, functions, click that, there you go, pause, so we'll do that. You've got settings, just say bottom right or bottom left. Bottom left before, bottom right, Bluetooth settings, select, discoverability, Bluetooth audio player on, and bonded Bluetooth devices. That's also how you delete as well, which I'll show you when we get back to the garage. Nice steering wheel, nice feel to it, finished in leather, 3-spoke. Well finished off the cars are. Nice gear change. Got a power socket there as well, the front. Ooh, wasn't sure he was going to stop. Actually, now I've seen who it is, I'm sure he was going to stop. I think he's from one of the good garages in Preston. You see there the reflection in that van in front, we've got driving lights. Throws his fag out the window. Heated rear screens down here, along with the switch to knock your ABS off. A nice piano black vent surrounds. All the materials in here feel all nice, don't feel like cheap plastic. They feel like expensive plastic. Really nice car to drive. I'm in fifth now, and I haven't got my foot on the accelerator. The car is doing 1,000 revs, and I'm actually having to brake to slow it down. So at tick over in fifth, it will do over 30 miles an hour. So that's kind of why it's so economical. Right, I'll just show you how to delete a mobile from
Saturday.
turn that down, from any screen into telephone. Now that's gone into Bluetooth straight away. Let me see if there's any. Yeah, we'll right. Okay, we'll go back. We'll go back. So hopefully it'd be a little more explanatory. From any screen, telephone button. You've got settings down in the bottom right hand corner. That corresponds to this button here. Each of those 4 buttons corresponds to each corner of the display. So bottom right hand corner, settings, telephone settings, call options, mailbox number, Bluetooth, select Bluetooth, discoverability, Bluetooth audio player, find Bluetooth devices, bonded Bluetooth devices. That's what we want. Click bonded. You see there Barry's iPhone. Now what I'll have to do, which I should have done before, is delete it from my phone or knock my Bluetooth off. So I'll delete it, forget this device, forget. Otherwise I won't be able to delete it. It'll just look for it. So Barry's iPhone 10, click on there and it gives delete device, connect to hands-free or connect the audio player. So we just want delete device there. It's automatically on it. There you go. Do you really want to delete this device? Existing Bluetooth connections will be closed. Delete. The device has been deleted. Okay, I'll just show you how to pair your mobile to the Bluetooth audio system in this Audi A1. First of all, we make sure Bluetooth is on. So into Bluetooth, Bluetooth on, that's on there. And then from any screen, so it's already picked up Audi MM 4223, but from any screen into telephone, and then it's showing search for new mobile. If for any reason it's not on that screen, I'll just take it down there and into something else, Bluetooth. So if for any reason it's not on that screen I've just shown you and it comes up on another, just click back until you've got search for new mobile phone. We click on that. Please check the Bluetooth is activated. While it is, continue. It's looking for the Bluetooth phone. It's taking its time. It's there, it's brought up Barry's iPhone 10. Click on that. Hands-free. The connection's been established. There you go. Does this pin match the pin on your Bluetooth device? 789550. Well, yes, it does. So we click pair there and we click yes on the screen. I don't want it to allow my contacts and favorites to sync because I won't be using the car again, but you will. So you'd put allow, and I've just disallowed it. Connection's been established. That's it. It's done. This car will also stream audio. It's got the option. Now, if you go into music, you see this red triangle here with 3 red circles. If you click on that, it's not actually showing the Audi. So if we go into menu, telephone, and then settings in the right hand corner, click settings, down to Bluetooth. It's got discoverability, Bluetooth audio player on, find Bluetooth devices, bonded Bluetooth devices, Bluetooth name. So bonded Bluetooth devices, Barry's iPhone, click on that, and you see there audio player is not connected. So down to audio player, it's connected as hands-free but not audio player. So just click connect and we'll see here if it comes up. There you go, it's come up. and there's a tick by it. So we'll turn that up, go back, click play, and then we have to go to media. And there you go, it's playing now. So this wasn't set up. Normally it would just play automatically, but because I've been messing about with it, I'd knock the audio player off. So that's how you do it. If yours is the same, that's how you do it.